Hi guys, and welcome back to another F1 video. We're finishing the points every time this season. Our highest finish was 4th place, but for the last 3 Grand Prix, Australia, Imola and Miami, we finished 9th. So in the points, but not picking up too many. Can we continue to stay in the points, but try and pick up a few more, maybe a 7th, 6th place finish, something like that. However, we are doing well, 7th in the Drivers' Championship is pretty good for our first ever, our first attempt in our first season with the worst car on the grid. Definitely take that. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes this season. But Spain up next. Qualifying is a very important part, and it will be difficult. We're just doing these Pirelli hot laps because, well, we need the money, need the acclaim. It all really helps us out. And I've learned to take it very slow because not so long back I decided to race around here, miss some gates, hit some cones, and it didn't benefit us in the slightest. I think we're currently on track, and I think, to be honest, I think I've done this one before. There's only this straight really to go, and then the next straight. I think once we are past this next corner and come into the DRS zone, I think that is the end of this one. As you can see, the gates are coming thick and fast now. Nearly hit the cone then. That would have been very unfortunate. But all done. 14 seconds to spare. Good. Made a good go of it. Got gold. We move. Yeah, 136.5. 150 for gold. That'll do us nicely. Now into the race weekend. Barcelona. Need to get the practice sessions out of the way. Then qualifying is so important because I think we're good enough to defend positions in a race. Just do illegal stuff. They don't do anything to you. We will try and race as cleanly as possible, but sometimes, you need to get your elbows out. But qualifying is such an important part, and because we're lacking pace, mainly straight line speed, it's a bit difficult to set good quali laps to get into good positions to then defend. So I have to wait and see how we get on. Hopefully we end up not having to do practice session 3. If we can get that, nice. Now we just need the other resource points. 25% I don't like. 70% will go red now. No, it's fine. Okay, it's not going to come up. It's going to force us to do practice session 3 for these extra 75 resource points. Part of me thinks, is it worth it? Because I'm pretty sure you get wear on your engine and your gearbox and all that sort of stuff if you do practice sessions, even quick practice. So to be honest, I'm not too fussed about the other 75 points. We'll skip past practice session 3. We've got the majority of them. Let's get into qualifying. Have we just leveled up? Are we level 8 now as a team? Level 10, unlock a new sponsor. Need to get there soon, but well, the next race is Monaco, and I'm quite scared to even make a video for that because Monaco is torture, to be honest. Okay. Increased downforce. I never liked preset 2. I've tried it on my personal save, and it doesn't always end up being great. So we'll stay away from that, and we'll go for balance preset 3 instead. We're not going to set a lap yet either. We'll wait until the track is a bit more used. Try and find a gap to slot into. Everyone's been out pretty much, and they're starting to come in now. So let's get out there. Let's try and set a decent lap to start off with, and then improve on it later. Just need to adjust my chair. Apologies. Right, let's set a strong first lap. Don't want to touch that inside curb because that's where you spin. This lap would have already been deleted, but luckily this game doesn't work the same as real life, so it's fine. Don't want to touch that curb either. Can we get this final chicane right? A little bit slow. We didn't get that very well. We didn't get a great exit. Over the line, 11th. Okay, we can definitely go and improve on that. This 11th isn't great. I've just realised as well, this is Q1. I've been doing my own personal one and I haven't bothered splitting it. So, Q1, Ocon will more than likely get through. I think we might be in an okay spot for Q1, but it is worth just getting out there again. If it will let me. Okay. I think we want to focus on Q1 and Q2 the most, and then Q3 just sort of go out, do it, probably finish 10th on a used set of softs, because we're not going to be setting anything that's going to be challenging anyone in Q3, I don't think. Do we want to get ahead of Vettel before the lap or not? I say yes, we do. So we will just get ahead of him. Because we could use him for a slipstream, but we were too close to him, so he'd only just slow us down on the on all the corners. He'll use us for a slipstream instead, and he'll probably slingshot past us. Now that the track's more worn, can we make that little bit of extra time up? I don't think we can. Okay. Made a couple of attempts already, and we've went into the gravel. We've just lost all of the time we made up. because we went into the gravel. How did we go into the gravel there as well, of all places? We broke very early then. We've still ended up making a couple of tenths. Is that enough for 16th? 11th? Definitely take that in Q1. Now Q2 we need to do a little bit better, but again, that was our best lap when we went into the gravel, so yeah, if we didn't go into the gravel we'd be about 4 spaces up. Probably be Ricciardo, somewhere around there, so maybe even higher than that. I think we'd be in between Norris and Ricciardo, split the McLarens, so if I can just do that lap again without going into the gravel, I think we'll be on for a Q3. So it's put new laps on, new tyres on. Again, we will give it a bit of time before we go out. Although I don't want to just set one lap, so we'll go out now when it's busy. And then we'll go out in a bit when there's barely anyone there, because I like having something to visually compare it to. And if I only set one lap, I can't compare it to my own, and I don't get anyone else's delta, so frustrating, I know. Nice straight line speed there. Not the greatest of turns. We have took that curb a little bit. Not the greatest of turns there, took it a little bit wide, but now can we be ahead of Ricciardo? Yes, we are, 2 tenths, but I may have just lost them by braking a little bit too early. We messed it up in that last chicane there on that lap. I don't think we'll be ahead of Ricciardo now. No. Okay, we're outside the top 10. Not the greatest of laps there. Well, it was okay until we messed up that final chicane. Alright, new set of tyres. We need a 120.5 probably to end up in the top 10. So I can see a lot of people setting some better laps as well. So 120.5, we want to go out around now. 120.5 is our target. We might get top 10 without that, but that's what I want to go for. And we're in the same spot again, right behind Vettel. We can actually get 2 laps in here. So our second lap we can just try and block everyone. Oh, I'm going to be behind Vettel going into this now. I haven't done great there. So Vettel's pulling us along with his slipstream, but we're going to have to make a move on him here. Wow, which has left us in an awful position. We're way down on our delta. And I think we may have messed it up because we came out behind Vettel. Poor timing from me. 2 tenths we need to make up. And we need to make about 2 on top of that. I was up then, and well, not up, but I was gaining it back, and then I broke very poorly. Ah, it's been invalidated. Okay. We were trying something. This and the next lap invalidated. Well, we've messed it up then. Because this lap's been invalidated as well. I thought I could be sneaky because I did it on my lap in Q1. But well, it's all over now. We're not going through to Q3. We've dropped a bit. 120.5 would have been enough. That's what we were aiming for. So I was right with my target. 15th. Oh, gosh. Not what you want to be doing at all. I'm terrible at qualifying for some reason. Like, I'm not great at the game, but qualifying is definitely my weaker point. I don't know why I struggle so much with it. Right, well, onto the race. 17 laps, starting in P15. I think it was 15, unless people are taking engine penalties. 6th round, probably not, but you never know. This is going to be very tough. We're going to have to take a risk right at the start. Get a good start, which is a, difficult one. Softs at the start to try and make up as much ground as possible. I haven't got a great start. And I can't get round to the inside. Okay. I can't lie. I apologise for restarting, but I was a bit out of it then. I don't know why. I didn't think about my plan, which is to get over to the right early so that I'm on the inside. Oh, why are you getting in on the inside of me? So that's up to P12, that's more like it. Some decent moves then around Magnussen and Alonso. I know I went off the track, but I actually overtook him on the track, so that's perfectly legal. So we are up into P10 off that start. I think Schumacher might be dropping us very, very soon. Because I seem to be anyway, really struggling. To make it stick. We are catching, but pretty slowly. Oh crap. That is not what you want after you've made up 5 tenths on a straight. What just happened then? Why is my why's the back of my car went red? Oh, loss of power, is that what that's to do with? If so, that is not good when we want to try and get ahead of Schumacher. That's better. Much better. Oh, rear wing's not working. Schumacher move. Okay, we've made up a position. We're into our favourite position now, 9th. And our rear wing's not working, but we can't get DRS anyway, so it's okay. Right, Ricciardo is our next target. Haven't took that corner very well. 2 seconds. I was taking that corner so much better in qualifying than I have this race. Don't seem to be doing much compared to Ricciardo. We seem pretty equal. If not, he's a little bit faster. A lot faster, because I've just taken that corner poorly, and Schumacher is catching back up to me, which is not what you want to be doing. So this is not going to be very eventful over the next few laps until people start pitting, or if there's a safety car. 2.6 seconds now, yeah. Ricciardo is dropping us. Schumacher decided not to move into our slipstream, which again is very nice. I haven't got the turning power for some reason. It just normally I can take that flat out, but our car just doesn't seem to want to steer at the moment. That's better for that corner, but we're 3 seconds behind Ricciardo now, so I think we might be one of the slowest cars on the track at the moment. I think the only way we do anything is with a safety car. Alonso on Schumacher. Alonso has passed Schumacher. I'm pretty sure it literally is Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes, McLaren all ahead of me, and then I'm best of the rest. Although McLaren in real life are sort of counting as the rest at the moment, because the other three are very far ahead of the rest of the grid. We just drop him further and further behind Ricciardo. Can't get near him. Schumacher and Alonso have dropped off a little bit. But then Ricciardo's got further ahead still. Oh, our MG UK is going to make us retire by the sounds of it anyway. That's one thing I definitely should have checked before I started this. Although I did have a look at my vehicle and everything looked okay. I'm pretty sure. So, God knows. Trying to save up my ERS for after I've pitted and try and make up some positions on my outlap, but no, I can't really do it. I can't really put together a good outlap because I am currently struggling quite a bit. On the sausage curb, not what you want to do. Lifted off very early there, which means Alonso's started catching up to me. When's my pit window open? Is it this lap or it must be next lap? I thought it was 6, but well, it's not 6. So it must be 7 or 8. Alonso's pitted. Oh, we are, yeah, this lap. Norris and Ricciardo both still out, but they're miles ahead, so unless they have a major issue, we're not going to be catching them. Which means I think the highest we can get is 9th. Our best finish was Saudi Arabia, but that's just because I quite like that track, so it means I'm a bit better at qualifying around there. Doing well compared to Magnussen. You know, we're keeping him at bay, but we just can't get close to the McLarens at all. Although, has Ricciardo been catching Norris, or am I just being stupid? Oh, okay. Everyone behind us has stopped. Gasly's went through, but 4 cars directly behind us all stopped. Okay, what's your pit stop like? Good stop, good stop. Cold tyres. Very cold tyres are struggling massively. I want us to use ERS. We are struggling quite a bit. This is going to be a bad corner. No, it's not. We're getting further away from Ricciardo, but that's not too much of a problem, I don't think. Who went on ahead of us? Gasly, teammate in the pits. I think that was quite a poor outlap, but I don't think it's going to be have too much of an effect on our position. Where's Gasly? He's coming out now, but yeah, we're ahead. So we're back to 9th, same position. just a little bit further away from Ricciardo. Has a much better way of taking that corner. Still a little bit cold, these tyres, but can we make up any time to Ricciardo? Now, I'm not saying we're going to get near him, but if we could get a safety car, or well, if someone could crash out, then we'll get past them, obviously. But if there could be, you know, if Norris and Ricciardo could start battling each other, there's every chance that we can get back towards them. Although I think he's still quicker than us, to be honest. Which sadly means 9th place, it still is the highest we can get. That was a very poor corner. Accidentally went on the grass, which now means we're 10 seconds behind instead of 9. Well, let's try and set now. Not fastest lap, obviously. Okay. But our best lap, our fastest lap. Green first sector, so that is obviously what you want to see. Green second sector. And some good corners there. Good chicane. Cut 6/10 off our fastest. Decent. Getting away from Ocon. Ricciardo saying the same distance away. I think, to be honest, we are going to be pretty limited to our favourite spot of 9th place. I mean, there are 7 laps remaining, so every chance something could happen, but I'm not too confident of that. I'm more confident that we're going to lose positions instead of gain them as well, which is obviously never good, but as long as we avoid certain curbs, we will be okay. Because certain curbs make you spin. Yellow flag. Someone went off, someone's engine cut out on them. Back to green. Oh, it was something in sector 2. Which, well, we were at the end of. Sadly, nothing that's going to help us out. Ah, Norris. 5 seconds ahead now. Ricciardo must have overtook Norris and spun him out or something. But that's frustrating now because he'll just get away from us and he's not going to catch up to anyone that can slow him down. So we could have done with that being a bit of a bigger incident than it was. Yeah, so now I think Norris is guaranteed 8th. And if we have lapses of concentration like that, Ocon might be on our tail. I'd say that's a pretty decent second sector. Actually, there was that one corner where I went very deep. I think there's 3 curbs in particular to stay away from here. Okay, so we got enough fuel to last us the race. That's decent, 122.9, that was our previous fastest lap. I don't mind that. So this is one curb to stay away from, because you always spin out. This is another, so there's 4. Don't want to be on that inside curb at all. Either of those inside curbs. Then, as you come down... Well, this bit's okay. The next inside curb, you also want to stay off. Yeah, Norris has been getting away from there. I just may as well save some ERS to, in case I have any incidents, and this is the last curb, but or just Ocon gets really quick. Went deep there a few times. She's just going to make Ocon catch up to me even more. Cut about 5 tenths off me there, Ocon did. Well, I gave him in really. Oh, that was terrible. Yellow flag there. Car seems to be going slowly. It looks like it's Verstappen. Don't know if that's anything, but could be. Looked like it was going slowly anyway. I'm not 100% sure. Probably just had a little a poor corner and a bit of a wobble or something. I don't know. Ocon is catching as well. He's going to be in our DRS soon. Enough fuel for 3 laps. Well, there's 3 laps left, so that is good. Still took it too wide. Just don't want to let Ocon into our DRS. I touched the curb and I got very scared, but can accelerate through there actually, which is good. Oh, he's, I think by the main straight he will be in our DRS. If not, next lap in that zone he will be in our DRS. Okay, we've done okay in that third sector there. Because he hasn't managed to get into our DRS, and we're pretty consistent with our laps. What, you know, early 123s. Don't mind that at all. Good to be consistent, even if it's consistently average. our main issue is getting out of corners quickly. Like, I don't know, it's like our wheels are just spinning a lot. And we're just not getting proper grips, so we can't get off the mark quickly. This might be where he gets... no DRS yet. But main straight, definitely getting DRS. However, it will be the beginning of the last lap. So hopefully we've got enough time to hold on. Nothing happened with Verstappen when I thought something could have. Which is a shame. So we may as well turn on our ARS now. Saved up 45%. And we're getting away from him now on this main straight, so you know that's the main place. We've actually set a green first sector. I don't know how the second sector's going to be. Probably not green, not if we're touching that inside curve. Carlos Sainz with a win. Red in the second sector and a poor first corner of the third sector means we're not going to get a new fastest lap. I think we did actually. Was that 624 or 264 then? Might have been 264. If it was, that was a new fastest lap of the, not of the race, but of our race. Driver of the day, we take that. Made up a decent amount of positions at the start. No, it wasn't what we thought it was. We had a faster lap than Ricciardo, who finished 7th. But we were about a second. We were a second off the pace. And to be fair, our consistent was a 1:23.1. Somewhere around there, so... you know, we were about 2 seconds off the pace. But yeah, 15th to 9th. Definitely take that. Now, for some reason, our rival is George Russell, who is obviously in a Mercedes, so he's obviously going to be flying while we're struggling. So yeah, I don't think we're going to win that rivalry. I don't think we'll come close. We get some resource points. Let's improve our second driver. And let's spend some R&D points in... can we do much to our aero department? It'll help. 40% failure chance, and we've got to wait 3 Grand Prix to get it in. Yeah, we can't actually do anything at the moment, can we? Let's just do it. 40% failure, 60% success. So you know, more chance of succeeding than failing. I didn't realise that the Grand Prix was actually gonna be when we get that in. But okay, 71% internal combustion engine. This is on 59. How have we got 2 like this early on? I'll go to 59%. 57 is okay. 14 obviously fine, 38, 15, 26, 18. They were saying something about the MGU, it can't have been the MGUH, because it's 14%. MGUK, 57%. Okay. Let's improve our resource. Oh, let's improve all three of them. Hopefully help the team out. Then we want to... Do we want to increase our aero? Upgrade our aero, or just wait and try and make something else spec 2? I'm not too sure. However, we're going to end it there. Good race, 9th place again, which means for 4 races in a row, we have finished 9th, which is just really weird. Leclerc has actually won every race bar that last one, which his teammate Sainz won, and he finished 2nd there. So he's top. Yeah, and then it looks like Verstappen and Sainz are battling out for P2. But yeah, we're doing well. Again, P7, best of the rest. Behind the Mercedes, Red Bull and Ferraris, they are going to be the top 6. You know, there's not much we can do about that. But yeah, happy with how it's going. And next time out is Monaco, so you get to see me get very annoyed because I hate Monaco with a passion. But yeah, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.